before dawn. In the stillness of the pre-dawn hour, the soft rain brushes against the small windows of Gregorio's bakery, a gentle whisper reminiscent of heaven's voice, delicate yet undeniable inside. The air is imbued with the scent of fermenting yeast, mingling with the warm aroma of flour dust that swirls like ethereal snowflakes, settling upon every surface and enveloping the room in a light, comforting blanket of peace. Gregorio, a devoted immigrant from a distant land, stands alone amidst the silence, kneading dough with steady, calloused hands that speak of years of labor and love. His heart, however, is far from tranquil. It bears the heavy burden of sustaining his small family through the modest earnings of this humble bakery. He pauses, leaning against the worn wooden table that bears the marks of countless mornings like this one. Lord of mercy, he prays aloud, his voice a gentle plea that rises with the steam from the ovens. Give me strength to face another day. I am weary, and the weight is heavy. Guide my hands and heart. With faith born of necessity, the rhythm of kneading resumes, the dough miraculously yielding under his fingers as if in response to his prayer. A tactile dance of faith against the creeping despair. The presence of the Holy One feels near, like a tender yet firm embrace. Yet Gregorio wonders if his fervent words have reached beyond the ceiling of his humble shop to touch the heavens above. The temptation of rivalry. Barely an hour later, the rising sun begins to paint the sky with the first strokes of dawn. Delicate hues of pink and gold spilling over the horizon. Gregorio prepares the first batch of bread, the loaves swelling in the oven, their golden crusts forming with the promise of sustenance. As he works, thoughts of Samuel, the rival baker on the next street over, intrude upon his peace. Samuel's store, with its bustling customers, has drawn many away from Gregorio's own modest business. A flicker of envy ignites in his heart, threatening to consume him, a temptation to bitterness he cannot easily extinguish. Driven by the storm within, Gregorio finds himself standing at the window. The rain still falling and gentle. Persistent drops, his eyes close, and a prayer stirs within him. Raw and honest, filled with anger and confusion. Shepherd of my soul, he whispers, the words trembling in the stillness. Why do you let my bread go unchosen? Teach me to trust your path, even when my own feet falter. In the silence that ensues, a new thought blossoms in his mind, delicate yet insistent, as if carried on the whispering wind, a subtle divine nudge towards something unexpected. The bread of brotherhood, as the morning unfolds in a gentle cascade of light. Gregorio takes his fresh loaves, their crust golden and inviting, and wraps them with care. Like precious offerings despite the inner turmoil, a quiet resolve forms within him. He will visit Samuel. With each step in the rain, the weight of his burden shifts slightly, transforming into something lighter. A relinquishment of the rivalry that has long shadowed his heart. At Samuel's door, Gregorio pauses, taking a deep breath before entering. The sight of the rival baker glancing up in surprise is almost comforting. Without a word, Gregorio offers the bread, his eyes meeting Samuel's with an unexpected warmth. A gesture of reconciliation. I know times are difficult for both of us, Gregorio says, his voice barely above a whisper. But let us lift each other in love. The act of giving, guided by a quiet prayer fulfilled, brings peace. a small redemption wrapped in a simple, vulnerable gesture. In this moment, Gregorio senses the Holy One's smile woven into the shared silence, a presence as tangible as the bread they share. Bread shared, hearts lightened, as the morning rain relinquishes its hold and gives way to gentle sunlight. The two bakers break bread together. Each bite carries a new sense of communion, a tangible grace that transcends their competition, soaking into their souls as deeply as the rain into the earth. Gregorio feels his heart lighten, the envy and bitterness washed away like the rain-soaked streets outside. In this unexpected companionship, the gentle guidance of the shepherd of his soul becomes ever clearer. He understands now that the path of humility and love is one that he can tread with a strength not his own, a path made easier by grace and shared humanity.
Lord of mercy, who breathes life into the weary soul and guides our hands in love, teach us to seek unity over rivalry, to choose grace over bitters. May our hearts beat in harmony with yours, and our deeds reflect your infinite compassion. Amen. The bus wound through the desert as dust painted the sky in golds and purples inside. A medley of dust, sweat and stories filled the air. Maya sat by the window, tracing patterns on the foggy glass, a fleeting escape from the storm of truth she long suppressed. As the sun dipped, the bus stopped, and passengers stretched in the dim light. A soft-spoken man with a face marked by time sat beside her, offering a thermos. Its fragrant steam was a comforting balm against the night's chill. She accepted it, the warmth spreading like a quiet promise around them. The desert hushed, as if holding its breath.
The bus resumed its journey, its rhythm a lullaby against the dark. The stranger spoke, the truth is like this desert wind,
It finds you. His words resonated with Maya, echoing the discomfort within. He pulled out a worn Bible, reading softly. For you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Maya felt the weight of her secret, her soul The Lord guides those who seek His light. Confession. Under the starry sky, under the starry sky. Night enveloped the land as the bus stopped at a small village. Maya followed the stranger outside into the starry night. The stars, reminders of God's presence, illuminated the sins. Taking a deep breath, she confessed, I hid something, a betrayal to someone who trusts me. I've let fear lead me. Her voice trembled under the confession's weight, but the stranger's silence offered comfort. She prayed aloud, her voice mingling with the night. Lord of mercy, grant me courage to confess. Help me restore what I've broken. A gentle breeze swept over her, a divine whisper offering hope. Steps toward the light. The dawn painted the desert in soft gold, promising new beginnings. As the bus continued, Maya felt a shift. The fear that shadowed her began to fade, replaced by courage. She realized healing was within reach, trusting God's guidance. Approaching her journey's end, she resolved to return and confront her truth. Her steps, once heavy, now carried hope, rooted in the faith that the Lord walked beside her, His presence unwavering. Holy One, I thank you for strength to face my fears, for guiding me through darkness into your light. Grant me wisdom and peace to mend the broken, and courage to stand in truth with love. Amen. Under the pale dawn, winter holding tightly, yet whispering of spring beneath the frost. Ellie moved along the path, clutching a crumpled, unsent letter intended for her estranged father. A plea for reconciliation. Her steps crunch the leaves, echoing her inner turmoil. Amidst the silence, Ellie knelt on cold stone at the summit, the letter held to her heart. Lord of mercy, she whispered, her breath melding with the morning air. I'm lost and I can't do this alone. I need your guidance. Her prayer, a thread of faith, rose silently, seeking transformation and peace. In the silence, she felt a gentle nudge in her soul, a promise of renewal, like the first bud pushing through frost. The burden she carried lightened, shared by unseen hands, a flicker of hope ignited. A distant call, morning light softened the world, lightening Ellie's heart, despite the letters weight in her pocket. Back in her kitchen, the lamps glow, underscore the divine whispers from the mountain. She tried again, pen trembling over a fresh page. Father, she wrote, I've missed you. I wanna mend the broken pieces. Her words built a bridge over their divide. Tears blurred her vision, but she continued, she prayed, surrendering her worries. Shepherd of my soul, grant me courage and peace. Help me bridge the distance between us. The courage to act at her, and headed to the post office. The air had slightly warmed, a promise of life in the breeze. Each step was guided by her shepherd towards a hopeful touch. At the post office she hesitated, the letter tied in her grip. Her father's distant image loomed as unyielding as the mountain, steadying her courage. A gentle conviction enveloped her, warming her spirit. I am with you always, echoed in her soul, a sacred reminder of divine presence. Resolved, she handed the letter to the clerk, watching it join others, a symbolic act marking both an end and a beginning. She exhaled deeply, feeling liberation wash over her. Ellie emerged into sunlight, inhaling hope. The uncertain path ahead was now interwoven with healing, faith and newfound courage. The world, vast and inviting, seemed ready to welcome her anew. Holy One, in my moments of doubt and fear, be my guiding light. Grant me strength to seek reconciliation and wisdom, to act with love. May your peace be the compass of my soul, leading me towards the dawn of new beginnings with grace.
The cool dawn air whispers through the seminary courtyard as I tread to the chapel, each step reflecting my internal struggle. As a young seminarian, Thomas, find myself questioning my sacred path. The ancient wooden doors of the chapel creak under my hesitant touch, echoing my uncertainty. Inside the chapel is a soothing hush, incense lingering like a whispered prayer. The sanctuary lamp flickers, a lone heartbeat in the stillness. Father Jerome sits in the front pew, his presence a testament to unwavering faith. His fingers brush the rosary beads with rhythmic precision, a quiet communion with the sacred. I kneel behind him, seeking clarity. Lord of mercy, I whisper, am I to be your servant? Speak to me, for I am lost. I yearn for a divine spark to light my path as dawn slowly ascends. Father Jerome remains unmoved. An anchor in my turmoil, I fixate on the candle's flame. Its light a stark contrast to my chaos. Frustration wells within me. Father Jerome, do you hear him? Does he speak to you? The priest turns, eyes warm with knowing. Thomas, sometimes the voice of God is a whisper in the silence. He replies with serene certainty. His words linger like incense, settling in my heart. I bow my head, surrendering to the stillness. Holy One, teach me to listen. I pray as my breathing steadies. The storm within quiets, a whisper nudges my consciousness. Share your bread with the hungry. A new morning unfolds, painting the chapel with amber and gold. Father Jerome departs with a nod, leaving a resonance of hope I follow. The air a fresh balm, my heart lighter, buoyed by purpose. That afternoon, I gather loaves from the seminary kitchen, their warmth infusing my spirit. At the town's edge, I find the hungry, their faces reflecting fragments of my fear and longing. With each hand accepting my offering, I understand the Lord's whisper. My doubts dissolve, replaced by faith in action and love's power. Faces once shadowed now emerge into light, their expressions a testament to unseen grace through compassion. Later, I sit again in the chapel as dusk settles. My heart swells with gratitude. I center myself in prayer. Shepherd of my soul, I whisper, is this what you ask of me?
soft breeze stirs, the lamp flickers and peace settles. A quiet assurance that I am where I need to be. In sharing bread I found purpose and a connection with the Divine Father. Jerome's silence is now an eloquent language of the heart, a testament to conversations in the quietest places. Guide my steps on this sacred path.
bread heaven.
The early hours, as dawn blushed the horizon with a tender palette of pinks and oranges. Marco entered the old bakery with quiet reverence, preserving the peacefulness of the sleeping world beyond the bakery. Nestled within the heart of a bustling neighborhood, held a sacred stillness, poised for the day ahead. Marco, a recent immigrant, carried dreams as fragile as the morning light and uncertainties as vast as the sky. Yet in these early hours he found solace. Flower danced like sacred snowflakes in the gentle light filtering through the window panes. And Marco, with hopes and fears threaded into every fiber of his being, sought refuge in his work, quietly praying, "Lord of mercy, bless these hands. Guide me today." He kneaded the dough, the rhythm a silent communion with God, a tactile hymn of faith. As the sun rose further, casting a warm glow upon the streets, his mind drifted to his rival, Thomas, whose low prices and aggressive marketing were drawing customers away. Worry crept in, unwelcome, threatening the fragile tranquility he worked so hard to maintain. Act to crisis prayer. Overwhelmed by uncertainty, Marco paused, his hands resting on the smooth, forgiving surface of the dough. He shut his eyes, surrendering to the need for divine intervention. In the quiet breath of the morning, he sought refuge in prayer. "Shepherd of my soul, I am lost. Show me the way," he implored, pouring his fears and yearnings into the silence that cradled his words. Rain began to trace lines down the windows, each droplet a gentle reminder of God's unyielding presence, a cleansing wave to wash over his troubled heart. There was no thunderous revelation, no grand vision to guide his path, just a quiet nudge of peace urging him back to his work, free from resentment, the promise of serenity in each fold of the dough. The gentle nudge. The bakery soon hummed with activity, the warm yeasty aroma of bread baking, enveloping the space like a comforting embrace. Yet Marco's thoughts lingered on the omnipresent competition, drawing him away from the joy of his craft. Seeking solace once more, he closed his eyes, listening for the faint whisper of the Lord's wisdom, waiting with an open heart. A quiet whisper settled over him, reminding him of kindness and encouraging him to reach beyond securities, to find strength in unity rather than division. With the rain's soft rhythm against the windows, Marco felt the divine nudge, gentle yet persistent, guiding him towards compassion. Selecting a warm loaf from the cooling rack, he packed it carefully, a decision aligning with his heart's rhythm, his soul's quiet melody. Sharing the bread. Soon Marco stood outside Thomas' bakery, The city shimmering with rain and scattered light. Each raindrop testified to faith, each sunbeam a balm to wounds long held hesitating. Pride clinging to him with stubborn fingers, the prayer echoed within, urging him forward. Thomas answered the door, surprise marking his features, curiosity flickering in his eyes. We may be competitors, but we are also neighbors, Marco said, extending the loaf with a steady hand. May this bread bless you as God has blessed me. Thomas, struck by the gesture, accepted it with a tentative smile, an act transcending words, dissolving tensions, revealing divine grace in human exchange, bridging the gap between rivalry and neighborly love. As Marco walked away, the rivalry's burden lifted, the air crisp with the promise of new beginnings. In his heart's quiet space, he grasped that true victory lay not in competition, but in compassion, a truth that unfolded when attuned to God's gentle nudges. Whispered within the rain, revealed in shared loaves of bread. Holy One, who whispers in the rain and meets us in our need, give us ears to hear your gentle call. May our hands always seek to bless and our hearts remain open to your divine guidance. Lead us on paths of peace and love. In every act of kindness, let us find your presence. Amen. dusk settles over the city. Street lamps flicker into life, casting shadows in the rain-soaked alleys. The sky, a bruised gray, promises more rain, and neon signs hum like distant stars. Their vibrant colors reflecting on the pavement. I tighten my coat against the chill, but feel the cold biting my bones. The scent of rain mingles with the city's pulse, a symphony of honking cars and hurried footsteps. Amidst this, I stand feeling lost until an old psalm surfaces, my grandmother's voice soothing. The Lord of mercy is my comfort and my song. Closing my eyes, I pray, Lord of mercy, I am weary and burdened, guide me through this storm. Let my faith, though dim, burn bright, my plea matches my heartbeat, warmth stirring within, subtle as a whisper. It is as if the Lord Himself wraps me in an unseen embrace. On the edge of forgiveness, the city's towers loom, glass and steel forming an imposing fortress. The rain steady him upon to ease my internal struggle, drawn to a narrow stairwell. Each creaking step reflects my weariness. The walls cracked with peeling paint, smell of dampness, echoes of forgotten rains. Scenes from my argument with my brother replay, words like knives leaving deep scars. I pause on the stairs, regret pressing heavily, sinking onto the steps. The chill touches my skin and my heart clenches. Shepherd of my soul, I whisper, tracing the railing's rough surface. Forgive my harshness, help me mend what I've broken. As my prayer fades, clarity washes over me, lifting confusion and guiding me towards reconciliation. This moment opens a window to divine understanding, my steps feeling lighter, driven by an unseen hand urging action. The fire within emerging into the night, the city's orange lit windows glow against the indigo sky, beacons promising safety and warmth. I stand at my brother's door, heart thudding with fear and anticipation. I knock, the sound firm, despite my hesitation, echoing with inevitability. When he opens the door, his face mirrors mine, shadows of our exchange lingering. The dry heat of his apartment contrasts the night, grounding me. I'm sorry, I say, words flowing naturally like first rain on parched earth, promising renewal. I've been prideful and harsh, can we start anew? He nods, understanding passing between us, a silent exchange of forgiveness. I sense God's presence in our shared warmth and forgiveness. Holy One, light the flame of faith within me. Guide my steps through the shadows. Heal my heart with your mercy. And let your love transform my